But right now, I want to start with some breaking news, and we literally just talked to police a few seconds ago. Here is a live look where a car has crashed into a house. This is in Waverly, and as you can see, the car is completely inside the home. You almost can't even tell it went in there. It looks like almost the home is just sort of damaged. Law enforcement officials are standing around there, and really you can barely make out that there's a car in there, but trust us, there is a car in there. The house is located at the corner of Waverly Road and Edgemont Boulevard. Right now, the Lansing Township Fire Department and the Delta Township Fire Department are on the scene. And like I mentioned just a few seconds ago, we spoke to some law enforcement. They told us that it was a male driver, and the driver of the vehicle survived and was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Now, this is a little bit of a different type of situation than normal. I feel like normally in these situations, you hear that the people were not at home. In this case, they were in fact home. The residents of the home were inside the house when this happened. Luckily, they were uninjured in this event. But as you can see here, our photographer Connor Wilton out in the field here, zooming in. You almost can't even make out the car it being inside the house here. But yeah, like I said, it's in there. You can see there's damage all the way around. They got their Christmas decorations and windows and screen guards and doors and all this type of stuff is damaged. You can see some of the tracks through the lawn as well, so you can tell that it kind of went through the yard as well. But this is at an intersection, the intersection of Waverly Road and Edgemont Boulevard. So the cars passing by you that you can see on the screen right now are on Waverly Road, and just behind that is Edgemont Boulevard, where you can tell where there's another street as well that connects here. But again, this is what you're looking at right now is a car that has crashed into a house in Waverly. This is Waverly Road that cars are driving by on right now. I'm sure lots of cars are driving by trying to see what's happening here, what exactly went down, because you can see there's a significant amount of damage here, but you can't tell really from driving by, I'm sure, that there's a car in that house, as you can barely tell even as we're zoomed in here looking, trying to get a good look at what happened. But again, just to emphasize, as people are coming in and out of the Facebook Live here, this was a male driver who was crashed into the house. They survived and were taken to the hospital just for evaluation. The residents of the home were in the house at the time of the incident, but luckily they were uninjured. That is what law enforcement told us just moments before we went on the scene here. But really a crazy scene out in Waverly at the intersection of Waverly Road and Edgemont Boulevard. Again, Lansing Township Fire Department and the Delta Township Fire Department are on the scene, and the incident happened from, as far as we can tell, around 11:45 this morning. But certainly not something that you see every day here on this job. And the crazy, unique part about this one is right behind on that damage there is a car in that house. But again, you can barely make out that it is a car if you didn't know any better. So thank you to our team on the scene there out in Waverly. Watch it back. We'll try to get this video clipped and put on the website as soon as possible. Obviously, I'll be anchoring the show here, but this is a live look again at the scene out in Waverly where a car has crashed into a house. We'll have more details on our website in just a few seconds. We're going to move on to another section of the top stories here in a second. But yeah, this is a crazy scene we have to show you live. You know, really, you don't get this type of breaking news that often. So yes, again, this is a car crash into a house if you're wondering what that is. So thank you again to our team on the scene, and we're going to move on to some of our other top stories.